Will Steiner, class of 2013. Will Steiner, an All-American goalkeeper, made history as the first soccer player inducted into the Fairfield Prep Athletic Hall of Fame. A four-year starter, his senior year was legendary, boasting 17 shutouts in 24 games and leading Prep to a 23-1 record. He earned numerous accolades, including SEC Tournament MVP, All-Conference, All-State, All-New England, and All-America honors. Steiner was also named All-Area MVP by both the Connecticut Post and New Haven Register and ranked the Northeast's top goalkeeper by a national soccer website. Steiner's dominance continued at Villanova University, where he started all 4 seasons. He was instrumental in the Wildcats' first ever NCAA tournament appearance in 2016. As team captain his junior and senior seasons, he showcased his skills with 5 NCAA tournament shutouts and 2 Big East Goalkeeper of the Week awards. Steiner's Villanova career was exceptional, playing 97 games with only a brief injury absence. His career statistics are a testament to his talent: 1.27 goals against average, 325 saves, a .770 save percentage, and 17 shutouts. Will Steiner's legacy as a groundbreaking athlete and exceptional goalkeeper is firmly established in both Fairfield Prep and Villanova history.
Fairfield Prep meant everything to Will. The brotherhood of sport, the competitiveness in the classroom, and the fantastic friendship that he's gained in the prep community. Will is a very, very interesting young man. It takes an interesting young man to drive from Madison, Connecticut, sit in traffic, and actually use the time management for sport, for classroom, for friends, and extracurricular activities. So I think Will is a true blue Fairfield Prep student, and I'm so happy that he came here. The impact that Will made on Fairfield Prep, he brought a lot of excitement to soccer. Soccer in the past has been kind of like a lower level sport here, so to speak. You have the greatness of hockey, the greatness of football, the greatness of lacrosse, the greatness of basketball. And soccer was kind of there. We've had some great programs under Bruce Jaffe, but he and his teammates took this thing to another level. We were nationally ranked for multiple years, breaking the top 20 in the nation. The bomb squad showed up to our games rather than 15 to 20 parents. They had to have administrators come to our games because the stands were getting full. He was an absolute pure joy of the game, and the way he helped his teammates and the way he presented himself on and off the field was something that I think will impact prep soccer for years to come. And the most thing that he brought was electricity. When he was focused in on a game, practice, he was dialed in, he was there. There was no screwing around, and it actually showed. Greatest memory of Will Steiner, I have 2. When he was a little kid watching his brother Brendan play soccer at Fairfield Prep, I walked up to this little guy. He was throwing the ball around at Rafferty Stadium, and he said he wanted to come to prep at a young age. Time goes by. Here comes Will Steiner with his goalie gloves and everything else. Hey, coach, how are you? I'm here to play for you. And to see a little guy go from a little guy to a starting keeper as a freshman was something very special for me. The other thing that was really special was you have a goalie who basically single-handedly beat Greenwich High School in the semifinals. We went into overtime, we went into PKs. Will scored a PK and saved 3 out of the 5, which pushed us into the CIAC 2012 finals. Those are some things that I will never in my life forget. If I had to describe Will Steiner to someone that did not know who he was or what person he was athletically or personally: passionate, disciplined, committed, supportive, competitive, persistent, and absolutely exceptional. In the soccer world of things, he had 41 career shutouts, 2 goals as a goalie, which is pretty much unheard of. He was an All-SEC honors, SEC MVP, New Haven Register All-Area, All-New England, and most importantly, All-American. With that being said, the best qualities that he has is none of these 41 career shutouts and all the accolades that he won. He's a loving friend, he's a loving brother, he's a loving uncle. I call him my friend. I love him very much, and his family should be very proud. My name is Ryan Liddy, and it's my honor to present Will Steiner, our first soccer All-American, for enshrinement into the Fairfield Prep Athletic Hall of Fame.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Will Steiner.
But thank you guys all for being here. Thank you to Fairfield Prep for putting this event together. Congratulations to the other inductees. This is an incredible honor. And like Todd said, to be back on campus and surrounded by fellow alumni and faculty is really special. So I'm really happy to be here. And thank you to my wife, Alex, for being here, my parents, Peggy and Phil, my brother, Brendan, Coach Liddy. It's awesome to have all of you here, and the support that table and my sister, Maggie, have given me, throughout my life and continue to give me. I can't quantify that in words tonight, right? But all those things that we saw on the screen, those are all a result of the support of my family and my friends, and none of that stuff is done just alone, right? So I'm really grateful for all of your support and love. And I have to say, Todd got me thinking about the sacrifices that my parents made, as a kid, and my dad too drove me to work. We lived in Madison, and he would drive me to work, drop me off in the morning, and then go work his day in Norwalk. Sometimes pick me up and drive me home, or my mom would come from Madison and take me to another soccer practice if it wasn't the fall season for soccer. So just the selflessness that my parents showed me growing up and during my time at Prep is a lesson that I too hope to carry forward. And thank you to my brother for being the first person. This thing keeps making a little bit of noise. Hopefully that gets it better. But my brother Brendan was the first person to toss me into a soccer net and say, "Here, you play goalie." Maybe a little bit of selfish motive there because he wanted someone to shoot on, but the amount of time in that backyard with Brendan as a kid is really one of my fondest memories, and I learned so much from him, and I look up to him. I look up to my parents, my sister, my wife. Just the impact that my family has had on me is huge. And I tried to get my sister to play goalie in the backyard, and she doesn't really like soccer very much, so it was an unsuccessful mission. Did not last too long, but she was always the loudest fan in the stands at my games. So one of my, thinking through coming back here tonight and my time at Prep, my time at Prep started watching Brendan play soccer here at Prep and coming and watching him win an SEC championship. And I don't remember the exact number, but it was the first SEC championship for the soccer team in a long time. And I remember sitting in the stands that night and saying, I want to do that. I want to win an SEC championship at Fairfield Prep. And a little brother 7 years younger than him, like my idol, I wanted to do that exact same thing. And I'm so happy that I had the opportunity to do that and to be surrounded by the brotherhood that is Fairfield Prep. Because it wasn't just the winning of that SEC championship, it was what I saw him and his friends and his teammates, experiencing out on the field together when I would watch their games. That brotherhood that I think we can all see and all the alum have felt, right, is so special. And I thought a lot about the coaches that I had throughout my time playing soccer, my coaches as a kid, and my dad as my coach of my youth teams, my brother as my coach in the backyard, my mom driving me to soccer. I lived in Madison, played for a club team in Farmington, Connecticut, went to high school in Fairfield, Connecticut. There was a lot of time spent in the car. Just the coaches that I had and Coach Liddy, I experienced Coach Jaffe for a year. His last year was when I was a freshman, and that was a special year as well. I was fortunate to be, and a few of my classmates, fortunate to have the opportunity to play on the varsity team as a freshman. And one of the really key takeaways that I took from that year was how the upperclassmen and the seniors welcomed the few freshmen and showed us how to live like a prep student, right? And how to integrate into a team and into high school. They showed me leadership through example, is really what it came down to. And so, and with that, I think that like I said earlier, the accolades and the success that we had while I was here at Prep was a total group effort from my parents and my family to those upperclassmen showing us the way to my other teammates while I was here. I was part of a really special group and guys that really felt like, you know, a brotherhood. So in my senior year, we were 23-1. We had 17 shutouts. We made the state finals. We won the SEC tournament for the second year in a row. That state final loss still haunts me to this day. And but while that still haunts me, the memories and the feelings from that of excitement and closeness from that year stick with me, you know, more so than the loss in that state final, right? The positives from that time far outweigh the fact that we didn't win that championship. We really did have the unique feeling that we would never lose a game. That's how, you know, I think Coach Liddy would echo that sentiment. When we stepped out in the field in that last year, all 25 or so of us never thought that losing was even an option. And I think that really speaks to the brotherhood and the closeness that we had as a group and going out there and playing for each other. And that's what, for me, prep soccer was at that time and that I see continuing today. And really, to conclude this, what really sticks out to me from my time at Prep and my time on the Prep soccer team is the camaraderie and the phrase "men for others." I might have needed a few lessons in men for others as a teen, but it is a phrase and a slogan that really sticks with me today and something that I think about and try to emulate. You know, my parents taught me to be a man for others and to think of others as a kid. Prep really cemented that in me. I feel really fortunate to have a partner in my wife that finds fulfillment in giving to others and thinking about others. The lesson that I learned through that is that I'm better and my life is more fulfilling as a part of and when I'm giving back to others. And that's, Prep taught me that. Like I said, there's other places, my parents, my family have taught me that as well, but that's a lesson that I learned here and I know is continuing to live on strong. A mission that continues to live on strong here at Through Prep. And I'm proud to be an alumni of Prep. I'm proud to know that mission is continuing. And thank you all for being here. Thank you to everybody for putting this together. It's a real honor and I'm really happy to be here. Thank you.